Look deep into nature, and then you'll understand everything better. Albert Einstein said that. I don't know why that's relevant, considering we've just been chased into the forest by what you can only describe as natural abominations. But there you go. Welcome back to Scum. It's been a long time since we've done a series on Scum, but we're back. And we're on a new server, too. It's kind of the inverse of the usual server that I play. Generally, I play on a PvE server with PvP zones. But this server, we're going to have to be a little more careful on. It's the reverse of that. It's full PvP with a couple of PvE zones. So we're going to have to be a little more careful than we used to in the past. Could be dangerous. We don't know what kind of players are on this server. I have an idea. Obviously, I always vet servers that I play on, kind of get a feel for them before I check them out, but you never know. That's the thing about it. It's kind of like we're out in the wild. Any kind of person can turn up at any time with any kind of intentions. You just don't know. So we're going to have to watch it as we carry on this new adventure. But for those that are curious, this is KABOOM's server. You can check her out. If you go into the server browser and you type in KABOOM with a K, it'll pop up. And yeah, it seems like a really nice group of people. A lot of cool, diverse people. Fairly active. There's a few people on, generally, I've noticed. Usually has a fairly healthy average player base. So interactions are all but guaranteed at some point. Maybe not today. Who knows? I'm going to try and sort of be sneaky and not run into anybody, because obviously we have no weapons, and we're wearing an orange jumpsuit, so we don't really want to get into it with any of the locals. So, yeah, we got to get looted up. We've already gone and got the basics. Got our bow, got our spear. So, we're ready to start venturing out into the wild. Nothing of much value in the hunting stand, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is the KABOOM server, I guess you'd call it. It's a pretty cool server. As I said, it's full PvP. There's only a couple of PvE zones, and they've done something interesting. All of the gas stations are PvE as well, and they've done it for a good reason. I agree with it. The vehicles, the animations getting in and out are pretty clunky and time-consuming, and it makes you basically vulnerable. It opens you up to people camping gas stations, so I get that. I'm on board with it. It's a good idea. There are two communities here, PvE communities, and I think the smartest thing for us to do, since this is going to be kind of an extended series, I'm hoping that's the plan. The smartest thing for us to do will be to build our home in one of these PvE zones. The only downside to that is that we cannot raid bases. But I'm not interested in raiding bases. It's just I'm not interested in it. I don't mind PvP, as you guys know. We've been playing a lot of DayZ lately, and we've been getting into some pretty tense encounters in DayZ, and I don't see why we can't do that here too. So, but yeah, I like that kind of encounter. It's organic, it's not forced, and I feel like base raiding is just kind of, I've never been into it. It just feels mean, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people like it. I don't care. I don't like being raided. It never happens when you're online. It's always, you log in, your shit's gone. That's base raiding. And, nah, I don't care for that. But, yeah, we're gonna make for this southern zone here, I think. I think this will be a good place to live, set up shop. There's coastal, portions to it, so we'll have boat access to get across back to the mainland, etc. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make our way there now. Hopefully, without any trouble. Olives. My favorite. It's been a long time since we've done a proper survival series on Scum. As a lot of you guys know, I was very put off by the changes to the puppets in 0.95. And I still am. I'm still not happy with the puppets. But, they're not going away. They're clearly not interested in changing it back. and I have missed Scum. I really have been itching to play. So we're going to give it another go, see if it's improved any. I have heard it has. You know, I obviously I keep up with it. I pay attention to the devs. I pay attention to other creators. And there has been some positive changes. Overall, it's still not where I would like it to be. I miss the old organic spawns. And they're spawning in like a strange tight radius around you still. It just kind of feels cheap. But not to mar the series with that little cliff note. But I kind of have to. You got to talk about it because it's been the single biggest issue that I've had with Scum since the update. Honestly, you know, there's a lot of other little problems with Scum. They're not huge and game breaking. To me, my number one issue with Scum is the puppets. But they're talking about it again, which is good. They weren't talking about it at all. Whenever anybody would bring up problems with the puppets, basically the answer they would get is they're functioning as intended. This is the way it is now. Deal with it. You know, more or less. That is what they were telling people. But now, the last couple of interactions I've seen that the devs have had in talking about the puppets have been in a slightly different tone, we'll say. They've been more a tone of acknowledgement, let's say. They're aware that people aren't happy with them. They're aware that they probably cannot continue to keep going in the way that they're going as far as the puppets. The puppets are huge. They're a huge part of the game. Especially people, you know, like myself that, primarily play this for the survival and the PvE side of the game, and I'm not alone. People try to make me think, you know, they gaslight me into thinking that it's just a me thing, and that's just not true. There are thousands of people that are upset about the puppets, and there are thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, that play this game exactly how I do. That like to be immersed, that like to take in the scenery, and have some kind of a threat, a natural threat in the game that's challenging but immersive and entertaining and believable. And the puppets just aren't right now. They're not challenging. There's, you know, they've always been challenging. Let me rephrase, but they're not any more challenging now than they were before. In patch 0.8. Oh, we gotta cross this bridge. They're just as challenging as they've ever been. The only problem is now they spawn in a way that's not fun. They spawn in a way that is tedious. That's obnoxious. That's how they spawn now. They're not spawning in a more challenging, engaging way. It's quite the opposite. We gotta get across this bridge without being seen. Oh man, I'm going on a rant. Sorry guys, it's just what I do. I'm the rant guy. But yeah, that's not it's not to say that what they're doing by trying to expand Scum's horizons and change it up a little is bad. Absolutely, they should be trying to set themselves apart from the other rank and file, you know, zombie survival games. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you have a huge swath of your community telling you they're not happy with it and that they don't think it's the way you should go, and many are saying they're leaving the game completely over it, you should probably take notice. You should probably at least open up a dialogue with your community and discuss those issues. And maybe acknowledge that perhaps you do have a problem. Perhaps you've made an error. Ooh, nails. We're going to want nails. It's their game. At the end of the day, they're free to do what they want with it. But we're also free to not play it. You know? But it'd be a shame. It'd be a shame to see all of this be hurt by something so simple as a spawn mechanic. I really hope they do something about it. Because I love everything about Scum, except the puppets. I mean, literally everything about Scum is on point. There are bugs. I'm not saying that it's perfect. There are absolutely bugs. Some of them can be game breaking, but by and large, the mechanics, the variety of what you can do. Just take the recent base building update, the vehicles with the modularity. That's only going to get, you know, more complex and improve. There's just so much that this game has to offer, and it's a shame to see it marred by a simple spawning mechanic. I think they really should do something about it. Ooh. Speaking of puppets. No. You mind your business. I want to loot these cars. No, don't scream. Thank you. Oh, more nails. Nice. We got to get a bigger bag. It's going to be a priority for us, storage. We want to start thinking about collecting stuff to make a flag. Ooh, holy crap. Because when we get where we're going to be scouting out a place to build our house. And that's going to be like the primary thing we're doing. Oh. That one's not very observant, is she? I do have my stealth set to medium. I've gone with a little bit of a stealthier character build than I would usually do. Usually I put a little bit more in like survival and engineering, but I figured where we're on a PvP server, technically, I should probably try and diversify my my stats a little bit more. Lean them. Ooh. Oh, that's not even worth it. You know, lean them more towards a wider range of potential encounters. So we've gone for medium archery and medium melee, which I usually do. I usually do that. But I think did I put a little bit in the guns? No, I didn't. Well, anyway, what have we done? It was intelligence that we did a bit differently. Yeah, I put a little bit into sniping and a little bit more than usual into camouflage, so kind of a little bit different. I don't think generally it's probably not going to matter. I probably won't notice much difference, but it just puts us a little closer to, we want those, we can make locks with those. It'll put us a little bit closer to having a slight edge when it comes to potential player versus player combat. And I went with three all across the board for my attributes. That way, if we're here for a while, we'll be able to level up most of our attributes into advanced. If you're below, I believe if you're below 3, you can't go into advanced, so it just kind of helps us get there a lot quicker. I was going to say a little quicker, but it's actually a lot quicker. Oh, cargo drop in Z2. Ooh, it's fairly close. I don't think we'll be able to go for that, having just spawned and all. Getting a lot of nails. Nice. All right, we have crossed the mainland, crossed the bridge from the mainland, the Kirk Bridge, KRK Bridge. What? I wonder what that's an abbreviation for. I think that is actually the name, right? Kirk? Crook? Who knows? 380 meter span, though, which is quite a bridge. I wonder if it's just the one span. Is one span 380 and then the other is something else? Because it is actually 2 spans. I don't know. Not good with my metric, guys. We really need to make sure we're stopping and grazing whenever we can, too. We don't want to end up in a situation where we're starving and dehydrated. Water is a bit more scarce down here. The area that I've chosen to build near does have a natural spring nearby, though, not too far. So that will help us out quite a bit, I think. We'll be building... I'm thinking I want to build along this coast here. We got a gas station here. This is an abandoned bunker. Probably won't be visiting that much, if at all. But I think it's in here somewhere. Somewhere in this region. There's a natural spring, so at least we will have a more or less guaranteed source of water. And from what I've seen, I've watched some of the streamers who are on here play. From what I've seen, the water sources are kind of turned up, so that it's a lot easier to get water at wells and such. So that's good. We get a little bit of a concrete dock here. Yes. I was going to say, that makes me think World War II bunker. And, that's exactly what it is. We may as well loot this. But, as usual, you'll want to be a bit careful. And not just because of puppets. Hello? Anybody here? Just spawned and I'm only looking to do a little light looting. Mm, 1911 mag. 45 tracer. Can't really take much of anything. The state that we're in. I hear something. I think it's a puppet though. Yeah. Just a puppet. We'll ignore him for now. Lots of 45 around. I generally would take this ammo even though it's not in great condition. It's better than nothing. But did I loot you? I did, didn't I? But we just don't have the means to carry anything. That's pretty good. The box is damaged, but when you take the ammo out, it should be more or less pristine. Leave that. Money. I don't know what the deal is with traders on this server. I would assume there are, in fact, traders. But what they carry and what everything costs, no idea. Genuinely couldn't tell you. Oh, an M1 clip. It's actually kind of worth taking. Oh. It's a box of shotgun shells. It's pretty good. I'm kind of reluctant to drop my rags. Hopefully I don't end up needing them. Alright, that's this place wrapped up. Let's get out of here before we have a puppet problem. Right now, I've got a choice to make before we make it to the PvE community. And that is, do I go through the big city or do I go around to the south? I'm kind of inclined to go around to the south, just get to the safe zone, and then put a chest down. But, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna make a decision. But, tell me what you would have done. Because I always struggle with these kinds of decisions. I think... What have I got? I've got 45, I've got a box of shotgun shells, and an M1 clip. I don't really have anything, do I? So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for the city, loot a couple buildings, and try to get out of there alive. Oh, you guys, I'm so stupid. That's not the city. It's the weapons factory. That kind of forces my hand a little bit. I always get these two mistaken. I don't know why. I just do. I've done that before too. Okay, new plan. I believe there's a gas station down near this bridge. Maybe? Maybe? Am I wrong about that? No, the gas station's way over here. Alright, we're just gonna have to go with plan B. We'll swing around. I'm not going into the weapons factory right now. Not with a stick bow and a spear. We'll swing around, try and offload some loot, and we'll see then. We'll see then. I'm not sure yet. Bit of a storm coming. Oh man, look at this. This is one of the things I love most about Scum. The environment, man. It's so good. It's just so good. All right, we have reached the land of peace and plenty. Now, we're gonna do some grazing. Make sure we're careful with these. They don't like them much. What are they called? A puncha fig. A puncha fig? I think that's what it's called. We'll do a little grazing, eat some figs, eat some olives, try and keep our stats up, and hunt for a place to call home. You know, it's been a really long time since we've done a beach house. So I'm thinking I want to live on the beach somewhere. I love the beaches in this game. It's just nice. They've done such a good job with them. The beach sand textures and everything are really... They're just really warm and comfortable, if that makes sense. Ooh. It's a boat here. Somebody's house. Let's go say hello. It is quite a house, too. Oh, now this is smart. They've put arrow slits on the lower level. Hello? Anybody home? You've got a lovely house here. I'm just admiring it. Well, anyway, you have yourself a fine day. Interesting. First encounter with life on the new server. Now I'm thinking high potential that this stretch of beach is going to be where we build. It's a little flat here, more so here. I'm thinking this might end up being it, but I'm not sure yet. This is the best I've seen so far. It's kind of a nice spot. I quite like it, but we'll see. I'm still searching, just trying to keep my options open. Now this is nice too. I'm trying to find something as flat as possible, but this little bit of a slope, it's not too bad. We can make it work. We can always have the upper end of our base kind of low, and then have the foundations kind of extend out towards the water. I'd be fine with that. But we'll see. This is like a second place right now. Keeping up with our food and water all right, but I'll tell you, it takes a lot of these olives. It takes a lot. I've probably eaten 50 already, easily. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to My stomach is full on olives. We're definitely going to have to find an alternative food source because we're still only at 58% water. It hasn't climbed above that. Oh, look. More neighbors. Is it me or is that door open? Get a little closer and see. The space appears to be open. Strange. I had heard that there's quests on this server. Don't know what they're about. I'll have to look into it more, but this is interesting. EP. TP? Guys, I've never seen a TP before. Okay. I'm very confused now. Oh, gas station. Let's go loot that. TP. It's nothing I can build. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to investigate further into that. Alright, I'm very much hoping for a backpack here. Water's quite loud. It's hard to hear for puppets. Ooh, ATV there. Alright. Lockpick. Money. Can't even take the lockpick. Oh, very nice. Okay. Very lucky. I was thinking we were going to be bumming there for a minute. Alright, I'm going to take this pistol belt holster as well. Alright, cool, cool. Excellent start. Some better gloves. Some more money. Bunny slippers. You know, I haven't really played Scum since that update came out, the one with the slippers and everything. And I did the video on it. I think we did an update video on the... I think it was the motorbikes when that came out. Yeah, because there was like a horse head and stuff like that, too. Horse head mask, rather. Oh, very nice. Here's something. It's either somebody looting cars or it's a puppet. Hoping it's just somebody, or a puppet, rather. Because I want all the loots for me. Alright, there's something over here. What is it? What are you? Oh, a car radio. Interesting. It's the first car radio I found. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to loot some of these vehicles. What was I hearing? I was sure I heard something. Strange. Maybe I'm losing my mind. It's been known to happen from time to time. Alright, we should take some scrap metal. We're gonna need cloth. Oh, candle. Alright, what's going on? Oh, somebody's locked that. Why would you lock a quad that's not finished? Generally that's frowned upon on servers, but whatever. Maybe it's not on this one. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. We're nowhere near able to get it going anyway, so it's not really a loss, is it? There's a beeper up there somewhere. Is that him? Don't think so. Should probably get out of here. Because sometimes... Oh. It's quite a house there. Yeah, sometimes things can go a bit wrong with puppets on cliffs like that. I'd rather not be around. Oh, there he is. Mr. Beeper. There's quite a base on that hill. Looks quite like quite an ambitious build. All right, so I think we have a decision here. I think that first beach we looked at, I think that's going to be home. Quite like the locale. So let's have a look here. I can never remember. Now, is it 1 scrap metal, 1 rag, 1 bolt or nail? Oh no, we need a toolbox now. Oh no, I forgot about the toolbox. How do I make a toolbox? Don't remember. Improvised toolbox. 2 scrap metal, 2 plank. Can I use a crafted hammer to make this? Wooden club, yes. Okay. We can make a toolbox. I have enough scrap metal. You need 2 scrap metal. I've got 3. All right. We can do this. We can make this work. We may have to do a little bit of looting, but let's give it a try. Right, here we are. This is where we're gonna build this little tiny flat area here. There's a good bit of trees around. We'll have to kind of walk some of the stuff over, but it's no big deal. Part of the last update was reduced early stage building requirements, so it's not quite so difficult to get started now. So, gonna make some tools, try and get a toolbox going, and get a flag and a chest down. There we have it. Got our chest. Now we got to make a flag. I can almost make the toolbox, but I'm short bolts. I should have been picking up bolts. I always forget it's nails and bolts for a lot of things, not just either or. So, yeah, just gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put this chest so that nobody stumbles across it and decides to liberate my things, which isn't much really, but you never know. And I think we'll go back to the gas station and get some bolts. All right, looted some cars, got some bolts. Let's get out of here before our puppet friends show back up. There we are. 1 toolbox coming up. All right, toolbox is crafted. Now we just gotta decide where our flag's gonna be. I'm thinking it's gonna be over here. Yeah, because I think the majority of the structure is gonna be right here. So we're gonna put the flag in this bush. That's hidden enough. All right. We need 9 rags and 9 scrap metal. All right. So much for 1 rag. It's gonna take a minute to get them rags. Could probably get them from puppets easily enough. All right, we got some looting to do. All right, I was on my way to get some bolts and rags and stuff because, you know, we need that flag done. And I figured, what the heck, we'll kind of loot this area, abandoned bunker, exterior, and I was really expecting not to find anything, but this is one of those sheds with the military boxes and stuff, and we actually found a lot of stuff. We got a Barrett magazine, and a VHS. That's kind of insane. Unfortunately, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but yeah, you just missed us going through those boxes, so I figured I'd touch base with you guys, kind of keep you in the loop of how that happened. There's a lot of cargo drops on this server. There's been like 4 or 5 since we've gotten started. And we've only been going for a couple of hours, which is kind of crazy. So that's kind of neat. Kind of into it. Maybe we'll get a chance at some cargo drops. Ooh, earth yellow paint. Oh, how heavy is that? I can't take it. It's not too heavy. That's kind of cool though. Paint. I'm gonna take all the paint I can get my hands on. Definitely want paint. Huh? Scrap metal is 300 grams. And this is 524 grams. I think that's a little bit of a mistake. The scrap metal should most definitely be heavier than than the paint. Oh, here we go. I need that. Let's cut these into rags. Well, genuinely, I mainly came here just for rags. And we got way more than that. So that's awesome. Let's get out of here before we get caught out by a beeper or something. Because that will definitely happen if we hang out here too long. Beepers are everywhere on the overworld of the abandoned bunkers. Quite dangerous. Ooh. Holy crap. Sir? You should not be sneaking up on people like that. Don't you know what I've got? Look at this. Can you believe this? Dude, I found this at your house. It's just laying there. Oh, but seriously, I can't believe we found a VHS already. That's crazy. It's like a crazy good gun to find, like right off the rip. And we didn't even have to go in a bunker for it, which is kind of mad. But yeah, that's so cool. Holy moly. All right, one more piece of scrap metal. And now I need rags. I'm probably still not gonna have enough though, am I? Oh, I need one more rag. Okay, we can do that. Let's make a knife. I should get a rag from this scarf, right? At least one? Oh my goodness, my shoes. My shoes are nearly gone. Alright, let's cut that into rags. One more rag, that's all we need. Very nice. Voila. This is now officially declared our home. Yeah, yeah. How about that? Home sweet beach. What a view, too. Sun's going down. It's been a damn productive day here on Scum Island. Starting on a new server. Finding lots of good stuff already. Got some neighbors. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. Loving life. Loving Scum. It's pretty damn awesome. But yeah, that's a really good start to our adventure. I think we're going to leave it there, though. I think that's a good place to end. Holy moly. VHS. Barrett mag. Like, how it doesn't get much better than that, right? That's a damn good start. But anyway, we are going to head out now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all the subs lately. We've gotten over 100 subs in like the last week and a half, which is incredible. You guys have driven the channel up over 1,000 now, so we are officially YouTube partners, as I said in my last video. Thank you so much for that. But on that note, as the sun fades over the horizon, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and just make sure you get to see the next video. So yeah, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.